This is the second of a three-part series on how to start your seeds indoors. Once you've gotten all the materials and you're ready to get rolling, all you need to do is a few simple steps. Pick an out-of-the-way location in your house that can get kind of dirty. This gets a little messy sometimes. But what you can do is you can dump your seed starting mix into a bowl and get it starting to get moistened. You want to add some water to it, but not a lot. The trick is to make sure that you moisten it to the consistency of a damp sponge. So you want to pour some water in, then go ahead and get your hands ready, take your rings off, that sort of thing, and mix it around by hand so that you can go ahead and just get this to a nice consistency. You want to be able to squeeze it and not have too many more than 1 or 2 drops coming out of it. That's the right consistency to get your seeds nice and moist without waterlogging them. If you'd prefer, and you're starting to use some of the trays that contain these little jiffy pellets, or one of the pellets that kind of come that don't have the mesh netting on them, all you have to do for those is put them in a tray that'll hold water and pour a little water on them and sit back and wait. They'll balloon up to about the size of a mushroom, or maybe it's the size of a marshmallow. So as we're waiting for this one to rise, we're going to go ahead and continue to mix this soil so that it's nice and moist. I can squeeze it, holds together a little bit, and it's perfect for filling our seed cells. These are the seed cells that I'm using today. These are made out of peat moss. They're compressed, so they'll go ahead and biodegrade down in our soil. I put this into the tray. These are still swelling up here for us. And I get ready to fill the seed cells with some of this soil. So I've moistened it, and I'm putting it into the trays now. And once I get, roughly up to the top, I'm not going to pack it down. One of the things about getting seeds off to a good start is once those roots start reaching out for the young plant, they want to make sure that, or you want to make sure that there's enough oxygen and fluffiness for them to be able to move pretty quickly. So, again, you're making a mess, and your cells are ready to fill. See here? We're not going to pack it down, but we are going to take a little bit of a pencil or the tip of a pen, and we're going to just open up a little bit of a seed cavity in all of these cells. It's a pretty quick process. Just open it up. We're ready to put our seeds in. A rule of thumb for planting seeds is to put them in approximately 4 times the size of the seed. A good rule of thumb for planting the seeds is you want to make them go in as deep as 4 times the size of the seed itself. When we're working with tomato seeds like this, they're pretty small. These have been pelletized so you can see them pretty easily, and we're just making a shallow indentation because once we get them in the soil, they're going to be in there 4 times the depth of the seed. Cover over the little cells very lightly with a little bit of media here, or a little bit of soil here, and you're ready to roll. Once you've got your seeds planted and the soil is right, you want to make sure you label what you just planted. I can't emphasize enough how important it is that you let yourself know what's in every single cell. So go ahead and write down what that seed was that you planted and stick that label right into the seed cell with it. Go ahead and repeat that for every single one, because 8 weeks from now, you probably won't remember which plant is what. So once you've got your labels in and your seeds are all planted, if you have one of these trays with a little bit of a clear lid for keeping humidity in, put your trays into there and place the tent over the top. This will keep humidity high, so those seeds will not have to require any more watering until they've germinated. So once you've got that humidity tent on to keep those seedlings nice and cozy, we're going to go ahead and slide this right under the light that we have set up. As you can see here, the light is going to stay about 3 inches above those seedlings at all times. So we're going to be able to raise this unit up as these seedlings grow and keep the light above them but not touching them. Once you have this going, it'll take your seedlings approximately 2 weeks to poke their noses out of that soil, but with the seedling mat, it's going to happen much more quickly. Go ahead and check your seedlings for any type of emergence, and once you see them starting to come out, you want to break the humidity tent just to start letting them get acclimatized to the nice cooler air of the room. Like climbing out of a shower, if you take that lid off too quickly, these seedlings are going to go into shock. So over the course of the day, you're going to keep moving these a little bit and a little bit more, and then finally, after the end of that full day, you can take that top off and your seedlings are ready to go.